Easy shrimp scampi with zucchini noodles. Searching for a healthier version of shrimp scampi? Look no further than this recipe. Not only does it swap out carb-heavy noodles for something greener and just as delicious, it only takes 20 minutes to make. Using noodles spiralized from zucchini make prep time significantly shorter. No longer do you have to wait for water to boil and worry about cooking pasta to the perfect al dente texture. Just toss the Zoodles with shrimp, lemon, red pepper, and parsley, then top with Parmesan cheese to make a delicious meal that's just as satisfying. Ingredients: 5 zucchini, 1½ pounds shrimp, peeled and deveined, salt to taste, freshly ground black pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons olive oil, 2 tablespoons garlic, minced, 3 teaspoons lemon zest, 1/4 cup dry vermouth, 1/3 cup lemon juice, 2 tablespoons parsley, finely chopped, 1/2 teaspoon red pepper flakes, Parmesan cheese, for serving. How to make healthy shrimp scampi. Making this healthy shrimp scampi involves 2 parts. 1. Preparing the Zoodles. And 2. Cooking the shrimp. Then it's about combining everything together and enjoying it pronto. How to make Zoodles. Zoodles is basically what happens when you use a spiralizer to make noodles from zucchini. You will need a tool like this spiralizer in order to shred the zucchini in a way that looks like noodles. Many gadgets will have various settings, so you can select the size of Zoodles you're looking for, from thin strands similar to spaghetti to thicker strands similar to fettuccine. You can also use a standard vegetable peeler, which will usually result in wider shaped Zoodles. How to cook the shrimp. If you're looking for the best taste and texture for cooking shrimp, try my method. Start by heating butter in a pan, then adding minced garlic and crushed red pepper. This helps to develop the garlic and pepper flavor while also infusing it into the melted butter. When the garlic becomes fragrant, add the shrimp and season with salt, pepper and paprika. Cook it just long enough for the shrimp to turn pink and opaque. You want to avoid the shrimp curling up too much, which means that the shrimp is drying out. How to finish the shrimp scampi. Now you want to remove the shrimp from the pan and set aside in a bowl while you make the sauce. When you do so, leave whatever juices released from cooking the shrimp in the pan. Then, add vegetable broth, red wine vinegar and lemon juice to those juices, scraping down the brown bits as you cook. Bring to a boil and then cook for a couple more minutes until the sauce reduces. That's your signal to add the Zoodles and cooked shrimp back in the pan and toss everything together. Alternatively, you can keep the shrimp in the pan while you make the sauce, but just make sure to add the liquid earlier to avoid cooking the shrimp for too long. When you add the Zoodles and shrimp back in the pan, just give everything a gentle toss enough to warm the noodles and combine all the flavors. After you finish cooking the healthy shrimp scampi, squeeze some fresh lemon juice on top to add a bright, fresh flavor. And you can also grate some Parmesan cheese on top. Tips for making healthy shrimp scampi. 1. Defrost the shrimp fully before cooking. It's hard to find wild-caught fresh shrimp in Michigan, so I buy it frozen. If you're using frozen shrimp, thaw it with running cold water for a few minutes to remove all ice crystals. Then use a paper towel to dab it dry. This will limit the amount of water getting released when you cook the shrimp. 2. Prep the Zoodles before cooking the shrimp. Even though the Zoodles go in last, you want to have them prepped in advance to avoid leaving the shrimp in the sauce for too long while waiting on the Zoodles. It's a quick cooking recipe, so it's best to prep everything first and then cook, versus prepping as you go. 3. Don't overcook the shrimp. The shrimp only needs about 2 to 4 minutes total of cooking time. Cook only long enough for the shrimp to turn pink and opaque. If you overcook them, they can become tough and chewy. 4. Use half zucchini noodles and half spaghetti. If you have picky eaters who are skeptical of the Zoodles, try mixing them with spaghetti and peeling the green skin off the zucchini. This lets it blend right into the spaghetti, adding more vegetable servings without it being too obvious. I often do a 50-50 blend myself, because I love having the mix of pasta and Zoodles.